Hi, I'm James Cole Morrison. I bitch about it so you buggers can listen. And I thought I would try this again because I noticed when I do a little recording on YouTube, and me and the wife are having a lovely laugh about this. Every time I do a new video and there's a image of my beautiful baldy face, I literally get zero views. So I'm guessing that the people have spoken. They don't really want to see my ugly mug. So sod it. I will literally show you a beautiful little poster and give you a quick summary review of the movie. So I am on a mission now to watch as many movies as I can, at least once a week now, just to get a little bit of culture. There's plenty in the cinema at the moment, but I, like many people around the country, are absolutely skint and broke, and I have a catalogue, a plethora of movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and streaming options. So why fork out the cash? Why not be a thrifty man and watch all these amazing films? So I started off with something that was just a little bit obscure, not really in my bracket of films that I enjoy. I prefer like shooty bang bangs. I like sexy scenes. I like explosions. Typical bloke stuff. And I thought this was like the complete opposite of that, like the other end of the spectrum. Is basically a foofy lady love story, and folks, I'm gonna outright say it. This was one of the best films I have ever goddamn seen. I absolutely loved it. From the off, it was showing us a story, not necessarily telling us through like word of mouth, but they were like showing you images of what they wanted you to see, and just giving you the whole backstory of this character played by Richard Gere, going through the paces of going through naval officer training, and like, I know this isn't exactly like news for everyone. Like, I'm sure a lot of like old timers would have are screaming at the top of their lungs saying, "Of course, this is a great film," and how have you not heard of it? Everybody's heard of it. Like, I'm 40 odd years old. I've heard of Officer and a Gentleman. I would never have given it a time of day. I mean, it's been parodied in multiple like cartoons, movies, all sorts. I mean, it's clearly a loved film. I just figured that like sort of the parodies are not just trying to be funny, but I don't know. I thought they were sort of like making fun of the film, if I'm honest. But I think it, in hindsight, watching it now and seeing how good it was, I think in their own way they were paying tribute. But I absolutely loved this. There was not a single moment of this film, but I hated it. It was absolute pleasure to watch. It really was. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Definitely, without a doubt, Richard Gere's. This is probably the film that made him. This is probably the film that, literally made him into a star. I mean, I would. I honestly, I think that a plank of wood could have known better than Richard Gere. I didn't think he had any range whatsoever. But this film, I mean, Jesus Christ, he. Oh yeah, I just the Mayo character. He was great. Absolutely a proper man's man. A guy had something to prove, and I really loved the co-stars as well. Not a single person didn't shine. I really loved the characters. Yeah, there was, like I say, lots of ups and downs, and I couldn't recommend this enough. And there is boobies. Deborah Winger, she gets her boobies out, and yeah, lovely little scene in that, which is fantastic. Um, yeah, I mean the highlights aside from that, just wow. I mean, there were just it was just really good storytelling. Really good storytelling. I mean, my favourite bit, there's this believe it or not, this is other lady character going through officer training. Her story and how she sort of persevered. There was this certain part of her training that she just could not overcome, and her story of sort of getting over that hurdle and overcoming the obstacles. It was good to actually watch. That's sort of what we, as guys, that's sort of the sort of stuff that we want to see. I personally, I want to see like sort of strong female characters, but I don't want to see Mary Sue's. I don't want to see these perfect women who aren't struggling, because that's just not that's not real life. And we have to build ourselves. We have to fail. We have to go through, overcome our imperfections, and we don't see a lot of female characters do that. And yet here we are, 1980 fuck, and this young lady literally. She's literally the archetypical woman I would want to see on film. Like what she went through. Yeah, it was lovely. And yeah, I also loved it when the staff sergeant kicked the mayo in the balls. That was funny. That was good. But not just because he kicked him in the balls either. It was again. It's all about not telling you what's happened, but showing you what's happened. Like it was a reflection of like the true character of that person who kicked him in the balls, and yeah, neither of them were the same after that. But so many ups and downs. There wasn't a performer who didn't shine in this. I absolutely loved it. I was laughing, I was crying, and you know what? As much as it was parodied and as much as it was made fun of, the end scene, I don't think I'm spoiling it here, when the male character Richard Gere comes and collects his lovely lady from a mediocre job. It was lovely. It was so good. I loved it. Everyone was clapping, and her jealous mate was being all jealous and shit. But it was just so many emotions, and mum was there, and she was crying. It was lovely. It was just so. It was lovely. What a surprise this film was. I was expecting some honest to God female fat material, but it really wasn't that at all. It was a beautiful story, well told, and I really want to see more films like this. Films that surprise me. Having said that, I probably will. I probably will get to my usual shock. A few action films I want to see. Never seen Heat. Yeah, wouldn't mind that. I've got that on my shelf. Got Inglorious Bastards just staring at me at the moment. Point Break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So many Blu-rays in my little room that are just screaming to be watched. I can't wait to watch another film. Hopefully it's the same par as this. Honest to God, I was surprised. I loved it. This is streaming on the Paramount streaming service at the moment. Yeah, go and watch it if you've got the time. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, lovely. Fantastic film. Thank you ever so much.